In the realm of athletics, a historic event just occurred. Together, Michael Jordan, Sophie Cunningham, and Caitlin Clark announced a new collaboration that has the potential to permanently alter basketball's future. One player, one team, or one product was not the whole focus of this. It focused on the women's game's future and how it may develop with the correct encouragement and direction. With much enthusiasm, pride, and optimism for the future, the announcement was made. This year, Caitlin Clark has already emerged as one of the most talked about athletes worldwide. She immediately rose to prominence in the WNBA after being selected by the Indiana Fever. Not just basketball aficionados, but even others who weren't typically interested in women's sports took notice of her playing style, long-range shooting, and record-breaking stats. Sales of tickets skyrocketed. Arenas were packed with fans who came to see her perform. She raised awareness of the WNBA to a new level, and her name started to appear everywhere. A powerful and combative guard, Sophie Cunningham now plays for the Indiana Fever. She was acquired by the squad early in the season and immediately established a reputation for supporting Caitlin when things were rough on the court. She was perceived as someone who wouldn't hesitate to use force to defend a comrade. The squad benefited much from her enthusiasm, defense, and brave demeanor. Additionally, Sophie gained popularity among fans, particularly those who appreciated her zeal and devotion to her teammates. Michael Jordan is the next person. Often regarded as the best basketball player of all time, Jordan has established a strong brand thanks to his collaboration with Nike, which has made the Jordan name one of the most recognizable in athletic wear and sports fashion. However, up until now, men's basketball has been the brand's primary focus. When it comes to personalized equipment and distinctive shoes, female athletes have frequently been underrepresented. That is the reason this news was so significant. Jordan's appearance wasn't limited to a brief message or picture. It was he who was firmly supporting women's basketball's development. All three appeared together on stage at a significant media event to unveil a brand new product line under the Jordan name. Women's basketball would be the main emphasis of this new brand. It would consist of various sportswear, accessories, and apparel in addition to signature shoes made especially for Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. This would be the first time a Jordan brand collection was so boldly and specifically centered around active WNBA players. During the ceremony, Michael Jordan himself spoke. In addition to their abilities, he commended Caitlin and Sophie for their leadership and moral fiber. According to him, athletes like them, people who play hard, lead with confidence, and motivate younger generations will be essential to basketball's future. Jordan claimed to have been observing Caitlin for a while, and to have been struck by her competitive spirit and brave shooting. He also praised Sophie's resilience and the passion she showed to each match. He clarified that there will be ongoing sales of the new product line. It would be a continuous endeavor that would develop more over time. This was only the beginning, he claimed. He claimed that the intention was to provide young girls everywhere with a role model and clothing that was specifically designed for them. Jordan said that a percentage of the proceeds from the new merchandise will be used to fund local and school-based girls' basketball initiatives. Next to speak was Caitlin Clark. She appeared concentrated but also happy and appreciative. She said that there was more going on here than just her. She wanted all of the athletes who had never had this type of chance before to benefit from it. Young girls should be able to see themselves in the game, she added. They should be able to wear clothing designed specifically for them, not merely scaled-down replicas of the sneakers used by male athletes. She expressed her gratitude to Michael Jordan for supporting her and Sophie, and for using his name to increase the visibility of women's basketball. Sophie Cunningham expressed her opinions as well. She claimed that although she grew up admiring athletes like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird, she didn't always see women's sports receiving adequate support or equipment. This declaration, she argued, was a step in the right direction. Sophie expressed her pride in belonging to a generation capable of creating something innovative and enduring. She said that she will keep playing tough and defend her teammates both on and off the court. This news goes beyond simple business. It represents a significant change in how women's basketball is seen in the sports community. People have been calling for equal funding and recognition for women's sports for years. Players have stepped in and introduced a new product line centered on WNBA players in an effort to push for greater compensation, increased media attention, and simply basic recognition. Jordan is contributing to the gap's closure. The league has already been greatly impacted by Caitlin Clark. Her games are always sold out. She introduced the WNBA to millions of new fans. Her jerseys are in high demand. The popularity of the Indiana Fever skyrocketed once she joined the squad. However, up until now, major corporations have not really committed to helping her in ways that go beyond the necessities. Jordan's action demonstrates that when influential and powerful people choose to promote women in sports, genuine change can occur. The part played by Sophie Cunningham is equally significant. Despite not having as much attention as Caitlin, she makes a statement with her appearance. The players that put forth a lot of effort every day, encourage their teammates, and bring passion to the court are just as important to the game as the stars. Sophie's participation in the new Jordan brand launch demonstrates that teamwork and leadership are equally important as big plays. It is a significant advancement because the equipment was created with women's requirements in mind. Women athletes have far too frequently been forced to wear equipment that doesn't fit properly or satisfy their unique requirements. Women don't always wear shoes made for men's feet, and the players' fashion choices frequently don't match their personalities. The brand is making a statement by creating items from the ground up with Caitlin and Sophie's help. Women's sports should receive the same consideration and innovation. The events surrounding this declaration are a component of a larger global movement. More people are becoming interested in women's sports. In sports like basketball, tennis, and soccer, female players are proving they can attract sizable audiences and generate significant revenue. No matter who is competing, fans want to witness fierce rivalry. Businesses are beginning to see that they have been losing out by failing to provide women's sports with the funding they are due. This announcement comes at the ideal time. The WNBA is expanding quickly. A growing number of young girls are aspiring to be professional athletes. More programs are being offered by schools. Media attention is growing. More people are supporting, purchasing tickets, and watching. However, the investment must continue if this increase is to endure. This new collaboration is so thrilling because of it. It goes beyond simply creating headlines. The goal is to create something that will benefit athletes in the future. Michael Jordan, Sophie Cunningham, and Caitlin Clark joined forces, not just to introduce a new product, but also to make a statement. Women in sports at all levels are part of the future. Their tales and voices matter in the boardroom, the court, and the stores, and they now have the tools and support to match their influence. Fans are already excited to see the designs of this new Jordan brand line, which is scheduled to debut in shops later this year. Social networking is booming. Fans, coaches, and athletes are all responding with enthusiasm. The merchandise is probably going to sell out fast, much as Caitlin Clark's jersey did at the beginning of the season. However, the message is more important than the sales. The game is evolving. It's more thrilling, more open to all, and more inclusive. Knowing that they are contributing to the creation of a new age, Caitlin and Sophie will carry on with their careers. They will continue to put on a strong show, motivate supporters, and provide opportunities for others. With Michael Jordan on their side, their impact will only increase. Something far greater than basketball is just getting started. Please leave a comment below with your thoughts on this significant announcement. Subscribe for more real-time updates on Caitlin Clark and the WNBA, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Is this the long-awaited change in women's basketball? Thank you for seeing, and keep in mind that this is only the start. I'll see you in the upcoming